Okay, so you got transparency. The day-to-day events that happen here on the planet with the aliens doing things to people and taking over our vessels more so than any other slaves have had done to them, to the point that the vessel is no longer even the person itself. The gods take over it, and that's a crime. God won't say it's a crime because he says he's all righteous. He's righteous too, just like the government. The government fucked you, so who else is God? God just admitted that he fucked you over. If that's a channel that he wants to put on here, then I'll tell you what to do to stop him, or what you can do to fight against him. You can never really stop him totally. You can only change it through time, you know. You got to look out for your children too. Make sure that these beings are held accountable, which you can hold them accountable. They will have to answer to you. Believe it or not, you know, it may take you a lifetime like it does me. I'm always fighting this, and I do get my kickbacks. I'll tell you what, I'm like a person in a prison though, always getting beat up. But at the same time, this prison was built for me, and there wasn't any hope of total freedom. If there is one day, it's being held for me, and that shouldn't be a truth. And that's something you should know too. No one is supposed to be born without that truth. We were pushed into their war and made for their war. That's a crime. Government loves it. So I'll tell you literal metaphors. God right now wants you to be stupider than stupid. He makes literal metaphors. A metaphor is supposed to be abstract, not mean one thing. If it means one thing, it can mean many other things. We always try to grasp the literal. Like if I'm making a concept to do with the paper book and I make it abstract, and then you refer back to the paper book, you're an idiot. Because that's a literal metaphor. You want an abstractness. You want abstract metaphors. You know, if you take the scientific term for meta, the mental quality of something, and four is, let's say, I can't explain metaphor, but I know that a metaphor allows somebody to bridge a gap. It's like a melding something into place, where, let's say, you have a block or a space that needs to be filled here, square space like this. Well, you fill it with the substance and allow it to harden or fill in the space completely. You've created a metaphor. And that don't make any sense right now. But that's just the way things work out. Sometimes they will not make sense to you in the beginning. But if you would have considered this space and the substance I put into it time, then it would make more sense. Because you have to base it on what the galaxy's made of. Know what gods want you to believe you're made of. They can't lie anyway. They can't lie. There's other beings on other planets that don't allow God to lie. He's isolated us so much, and the government is their little puppet using mind control on us, that they can't lie. I found out the truth. You know, once you start considering the galaxy a real arena, and that the earth is not flat. The earth is not flat. Everyone knows it's round. But 1,000 years ago, who knew? Now we know space is real. We've heard all kinds of myths about space. Should have took them seriously. Because one day you would have to either say, I heard this and it was a lie, or I heard this and it's real, and now I can make some more conclusions. But if you just ignored it and let it go into a state where you totally forgot and never even shun any light from within your mind, you know, focus your awareness. That awareness is light. It's fire. You know, that's a valuable tool. You know, it's some of the things that your body's supposed to use. Awareness, consciousness, different types of awareness. We have a left awareness, a right awareness. We have a dreaming vessel. Those are all things that need exploration. And we need to come to the conclusion, because we were not allowed to learn that. And now it's time for us to get our rights. You know what I mean? I mean, you can't create a race without knowledge. To keep them in darkness is a sin. And here's the partner to the sinners. They love to be called the government. Call them the government. And when that name changes to a literal metaphor of hate, then we have them pinned. Then they have to listen to us again. Right now, no one wants to be smart and be in control of the government. Not one person could, a single person is not going to take over the government by themselves. They need the whole people to do so. So the people need to get on board. And whether you become Superman yourself or not, doesn't matter. We're the people. Use your awareness, your intelligence, your gift of knowledge. So everyone have a good day. Thank you.